Recently, Tesla cars driving on the streets of Dubai began showing their location on the map hundreds of kilometers away in an empty desert. At the same time, massive ships, nearly 300 meters long, floating in the Arabian Gulf, started displaying their positions deep inside the Arabian desert. Even aircraft flying in the sky were appearing above Sharjah one second and suddenly showing their position near the Oman border the next second. No, this is not an ordinary software glitch or mechanical failure. Instead, this is the story of an invisible weapon being used in the Middle Eastern battlefield, a weapon whose consequences could be far more dangerous than we can imagine. But what exactly is this invisible weapon? What kind of force can simultaneously blind the navigation systems of ships, aircraft, and vehicles? In today's video, we will reveal that frightening reality, one that could change not only wars in the Middle East, but also the rules of future warfare. On the geopolitical map of the Middle East, the conflict between Israel and Iran is no longer limited to missiles, drones, or conventional weapons. A new invisible weapon has emerged on the battlefield that is causing serious disruption not only to military forces, but also to ordinary civilians. In technical terms, this technology is known as GPS spoofing or GPS jamming. Interestingly, during the 1991 Gulf War, GPS technology was first widely used as a revolutionary tool on the battlefield. Today, decades later, that same GPS technology is being used in the Iran-Israel conflict as a strategic weapon. Iran has realized that it is not possible to win by directly confronting a superpower like the United States. Winning a war does not always require bigger weapons. Sometimes simply disrupting the right signal can change the entire game. Iran is gradually changing the rules of warfare. 35 years ago, GPS technology was considered a revolutionary military tool, but by 2026, this technology has evolved into a completely new type of weapon. This time, it is not just GPS, it's anti-GPS technology, designed to disrupt navigation systems. The issue first drew attention during the conflict involving Israel, the United States, and Iran, when everyday users in Dubai noticed strange behavior in Google Maps. Not only Google Maps, but Tesla vehicles, Uber drivers, Careem drivers, and various delivery riders experienced extreme confusion in their location tracking systems. Instead of showing their real location in Dubai, maps sometimes displayed their position in the deep waters of the Arabian Gulf or far away in an uninhabited desert. At first, it was assumed that this might be a simple software bug or mechanical malfunction, but later, analysis of data from Flight Radar 24 revealed that aircraft positions in the sky were also repeatedly changing abnormally. Not only air traffic, but maritime navigation systems were also affected by this invisible interference. Ships floating in the Arabian Gulf also began showing incorrect locations. Take this ship as an example. It is displaying its position deep inside the desert near the border between the United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia. Another ship that departed from Dubai appeared as if it were located on land in Al Ramla,
not only in the UAE, but near the Iranian coastline. Some ships were also seen on radar moving in strange circular patterns on land. It is practically impossible for a 300-meter-long ship to create such patterns, especially when shown on dry land instead of water. In reality, these intentional changes were made to GPS systems as part of defensive measures against Iranian drone and missile attacks. Although no official military statement has yet confirmed this, Iran has been widely using GPS jamming and spoofing technologies in its airspace and strategically important regions such as the Strait of Hormuz. During recent tensions with Israel, this technology was used around Tehran and nearby areas to disrupt incoming drones and missiles, but it also affected civilian applications and aircraft navigation. In recent weeks, not only the UAE, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia, but the entire Middle East has experienced similar disruptions. However, the world first saw the true potential of GPS spoofing in 2011. That year, Iran used this technology to hijack one of the United States' highly classified and advanced drones, the RQ-170. Not only did Iran capture the drone, but it successfully forced it to land intact on Iranian territory. This incident took place in December 2011. The top-secret American drone had been conducting surveillance inside Iranian airspace after taking off from a U.S. base in Afghanistan. After completing its mission, the drone was supposed to return to its base in Afghanistan. But using GPS spoofing technology, Iran manipulated the drone's navigation system so effectively that the drone believed it was landing at its original US base. In reality, it landed inside Iran. This incident shocked the world and demonstrated how spoofing technology could become a powerful weapon in modern warfare. Iran's military capabilities are not limited to jamming or spoofing GPS signals. They are also playing a highly strategic game in the skies. Iran understands how to manipulate GPS signals, but they also possess advanced strategies capable of defeating even the most sophisticated air defense systems. Their missiles can bypass interceptor systems and strike targets with pinpoint accuracy. Iran's ballistic missiles, particularly the Qasem-Basir, operate completely without GPS. Instead, they rely on inertial navigation systems to reach their targets. In April and October of 2024, during Operations True Promise 1 and 2 against Israel, some criticism arose regarding the accuracy of Iranian missiles.
Experts suggested that Israel's strong jamming systems caused certain missiles to miss their intended targets. But Iran learned from that weakness. The Qasem-Basir missile was developed specifically to overcome such challenges, ensuring that no future jamming technology could prevent Iranian missiles from reaching their targets. So why are the United States and Israel facing difficulties on this battlefield, despite having some of the world's most advanced air defense systems? The answer lies in Iran's asymmetric warfare strategy and its large domestically produced missile arsenal. The United States and Israel may be technologically advanced, but Iran is fighting this war using mathematics and patience. Their strategy is simple. Keep enemy air defense systems, such as the Iron Dome, busy using inexpensive drones and decoy missiles, then deliver the real destructive strike at the right moment. Iran's arsenal now includes several game-changing missiles that represent a major shift in modern military strategy. One of the most notable examples is the hypersonic ballistic missile Fatah. This missile can travel at speeds more than 15 times faster than sound. By the time it appears on radar, it is often too late to intercept. Iran also possesses other long-range missiles such as Khaybar-Shikan and Sejil, capable of striking targets up to 2,000 kilometers away. But how do these missiles evade some of the world's most advanced radar systems, such as Arrow or David's Sling used by Israel? This is where Iran's engineering capabilities reveal their true sophistication. Modern Iranian ballistic missiles do not follow simple straight or parabolic trajectories. Instead, they can exit the atmosphere and re-enter it, changing direction rapidly as they approach their target. When advanced radar systems calculate the missile's trajectory and launch interceptors, the Iranian missile suddenly changes direction at high speed. As a result, interceptors costing millions of dollars miss their target and strike empty space. Meanwhile, the Iranian missile continues toward its target with precision. Speed, deception, and accuracy. The combination of these three elements has made Iran a highly formidable force in Middle Eastern airspace. Will Iran's invisible missile shield and strategic warfare tactics shift the balance of power in the Middle East? Or do the United States and Israel also possess secret technologies capable of turning the tide once again? Perhaps only time will provide the answer. You can share your opinion in the comments section. If you found this video interesting, please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel. See you again in the next episode. Thank you.